I'm Pastor Deborah Birkland. I'm currently serving as a bridge pastor to a small congregation called Baptism River Community Lutheran Church, ELCA, in Finland, Minnesota, along the north shore of Lake Superior. Finland is a small community with people aging in place, but also where a new generation of people are moving into the North Shore and bringing diversity, a passion for sustaining God's care of the earth, and a spirit of independence and possibility. Many, however, that are coming would identify as non-churchgoers. Being an RIC congregation at this point in our history is frankly, to be honest, more like a seed than it is a plant. This small congregation here today inherited this status as a result of a past that brought a very hurtful split over the issue of ordination of gay and lesbian clergy. With a resounding vote to stay firmly in the ELCA, some members left and the other past members embraced becoming an RIC congregation. Yet due to other historical happenings around that time, a fire that destroyed our entire church, a rebuild and a restart only to be plunged into a pandemic, and now a transition to find pastoral leadership for the future, we have yet to put legs and real action into this identity. What I can say is that those of us who are here now and those that are coming through our doors, we have chosen to be here because we believe there are no barriers to God's grace and God's reconciling peace. We may be small and we're very limited in our resources to make that RIC seed grow and thrive, but we also trust that God will give the growth at the right time. So why is being RIC important to us? Well, we know that we live in a very diverse community with many neighbors and friends around us who identify within that label of LGBTQIA+. And even though many are not attending church or current attendees, they are our neighbors every day as we go out and about. We cannot imagine limiting God's grace or love to anyone. It is in our DNA. It is our calling as children of God. We put on our bulletin, come to love and come to be loved. That shapes our worshiping community and propels us to enter and engage our community where they are rather than expecting that they will come to us. So being RIC for us is less a matter of signage or statements or flags or activism. At this point is more of a gracious, gentle invitation to everyone around us to live in the freedom and the joy of being a beloved child of God. I was asked to share a time when our congregation perhaps encountered Christ around this issue. I remember when a dynamic and engaging couple began to visit and worship with us and participate in our activities. We welcomed them enthusiastically, included them in a council retreat day where we were in a time of transition and talking about how we could envision and imagine our future. Their questions during that time became an important discovery and reminder for us of what our RIC status brings to this community. A community where conservative traditions are being challenged by a more diverse and engaging community that seeks to give identity and purpose to all people. I believe we met Jesus in that loving yet clarifying dialogue with this couple. Even though they disagreed with us and they left, we thanked them for their honest and challenging questions. We felt as if Christ were in our midst saying to us, "Do you love me? Then tend my sheep, and I'll show you how." So I hope that shares with you what has drawn us to become an RIC congregation. And even though we are yet a seed, yet to be sprouted and grown into something much more effective than we are today, we believe that God has called us to this, to love others as we have first been loved. Thank you for letting me share.